Diancie shines through. Hey everybody, LeeSpeed here, coming at you with another video. This time, more Pokemon Showdown live, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire or as style. Again, that still sounds kind of weird, doesn't it? But not much we could do about that. I mean, that's kind of established. But yeah, as you would probably guess from this and stuff, yeah, we have a new member to add to our group, if you will, our group of comrades here. I don't know why I said it like that. I was like, our group of comrades, yeah? I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Diancie or whatever, I don't know. Is Diancie the official pronunciation, or is it like a pronunciation? Like you could pronounce it both Diancie or Diancie. And you know, like I didn't see the movie either, the movie with Diancie in it, so I don't know. And what's kind of funny is that I used to go out of my way to watch a lot of the Pokemon movies. Heck, I think I've watched most of them, you know, like in theaters whenever they were around. But yeah, nowadays I just haven't done that. I mean, maybe, you know, some people might talk about them and stuff like that, and I'm like, and you know, certain movies like I had to watch, you know, through other means, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, it's basically a game of catch up, I guess. But yeah, Diancie, whatever you prefer, is, I guess, the newest addition. And as such, this team is basically going to be using this Pokemon. And obviously, since this is a Mega Diancie, or Mega Diancie, this means GAWD is not a Mega, but rather Expert Belt. Basically to bluff a choice item and has enough coverage to where it actually can be useful. But yeah, that's basically his job. Is just same as he did even as a Mega Pokemon. Mega Diancie set basically a semi-mixed attacker. We have a one physical rock type move in Diamond Storm. Very good because it's very strong. Yeah, very strong, and getting a defense increase is not bad either. But yeah, you have Moonblast, and you have obviously Empower Fire and Earth Power, and ignore this because it's actually a Mewtwo move in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. But Showdown clearly hasn't updated the site to log that in as a legal move. So yeah, that's something you have to keep in mind. It is a legal move. It just hasn't been updated as such yet. Then we have Rotom Wash, Coin Wash to just be a defensive pivot and stuff. Tigris the Landristerian to, again, be a pivot in defensive wall with Stealth Rock. Officer, the Magnezone, props if you get this reference. He's our choice Scarfer that can trap steel types that would be detrimental to Diancie's success, I guess, if you want to go with that. So yeah, that's basically what I went with. Plus he outspeeds some things, so why not? And finally we have the keys of the Rosary, setting up our spikes and having some special attack investment to do some damage if she needs to, and it does come in handy sometimes. But you know, so yeah, we got new members basically in Crystallina, the Diancie, Officer, the Magnezone, and that's about it. Everyone else you've already seen before in a previous video of some kind. So yeah, welcome aboard, because yeah, we're gonna have some fun and we'll see where it goes. So anyways, see you guys in just a moment. Gonna get some battles. Don't know how many. Just maybe a few. I mean, hopefully I don't get too many long battles because, yeah, that last one was like 40 minutes. And I don't think I want to have another 40-minute video. So, yeah. See you guys in just a moment. Battle number 1. No, this looks like a really annoying team. I can tell right off the bat. But I'm going to leave with my Rotom. I mean, it's kind of safe enough. Shit, if only I was using... Well, actually, no. I don't think Mega GAWD would have... Like, it would have done some damage, but... Or he would have done some damage, but... Yeah, this team is really bulky. He's got like one speedy attacker, and then he's probably got a bulky Mega Altaria or something like that. I don't know. But basically, I got my work cut out for me in this case. So, yeah, he leads with Greninja. I'm going to leave it my Rotom Wash. What do I want to do? I guess I'll go for Volt Switch. I mean, what have I got to lose? Part of me just... See, here's the thing. Like, a thing I've kind of thought about, and this is something I might actually think of doing, is I might actually use like a choice card Rotom just to troll. Like, because I see so many Greninjas, I could basically like go, oh, I can basically just go, oh, you thought you're going to be faster than me? Well, I got Volt Switch, I'll take you out, and GG. There you go, there's your deadly sweeper. But yeah, I mean, that's not a thing that we would have done and stuff like that. And again, the shiny backsprite for Gallade, or well, the backsprite model thing for Gallade isn't here. Now, I looked at at some of the replays I did with this team prior to this recording, and like when you look on the other side, like where I'm on the other side, the shiny Gallade is right there, but here, not so much. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully that's fixed soon because, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like regular Gallade as well, but I mean, I'm more affiliated with the shiny variant because, I mean, seriously, I mean, ain't that how it is? I don't know, but let's see. Close combat. I mean, he can go into Whimsicott if he wants, and I'm gonna go into Rayquaza because I don't want to take a Stun Spore or whatever he wants to do. Plus, I can maybe set up hazards, maybe. Yeah, oh yeah, see, there's Encore. I didn't expect Encore, but I'm just thinking I don't want to stay in anyways, because depending on what he wants to do. But yeah, anyways, let me know like what Mega Pokemon you actually want me to use next time. The Mega Diancie was, or Mega Diancie, or whatever, I don't know. The Mega Diancie was something that I planned to use already, like I mentioned in a comment I left on my own video. But if you want me to use this particular Mega Pokemon, you know, leave a comment below, and yeah, I'll probably use it. I kind of had a request, which I can probably tie in with the Mega Pokemon, but leave your feedback. Anyway, I'm gonna go for Sludge Bomb. I mean, there's not much you can do. I mean, I don't want to go for Spikes just in case he does something weird. And I'm gonna go for Spikes now, and he's gonna go for Seismic Blossom. That's fine. I don't care if he does that, because I can basically just go set up Spikes all day. But anyways, I mentioned at the end, well, in a note thingy I had at the end of the video, where I would talk about, you know, the different recent bans and stuff that have been happening lately. You know, with the Mega Salamence, and just Salamencite item, and Mega Rayquaza being banned from Ubers, which is just kind of like, okay, what is going on here? Like, this is not something you take lightly. I mean, the moment where you see something get banned from Ubers, it's kind of like, okay, what is going on here? Like, seriously, like, this is madness. Is it Sparta? No, it's not Sparta, but again, that's kind of like, basically, it's kind of crazy. Now, I guess I'll talk about Mega Salamence first because it's freaking Mega Salamence and stuff like that. I mean, a lot of people kind of saw it coming, and fair enough, right? Because basically, like, the thing with Mega Salamence, and the thing I was actually kind of worried about from day one, is the fact that when we were learning about the new Megas, and you know, when we were kind of speculating like how the stats were going to be and stuff like that, I think some people even speculated that if it got any kind of like speed and attack increase along with that massive defense increase, it would look to be really threatening, especially because it would have Aerial 8. And to be honest, that definitely was a problem, because in essence, you've got almost like Gen 4 Mence again. Like, Gen 4 Mence was basically like very scary, and it was basically just, Mega Salamence was basically just as scary, if anything, because yeah, I mean, you got a base 130 defense, and heck, regular Salamence is Intimidate, so I mean, you could switch that into stuff and you could pretty much get a free SD or whatever, because like, I don't know, like, you get a free SD, and it's not SD, it's Dragon Dance, and you can potentially sweep teams, and heck, the subset is really annoying because, like, the thing that made the subset annoying is like, oh, you can practically stall out certain things like Rotom, if it's running HP Ice, you can kind of just stall it out with Sub, Roost, etc. You get walled by a couple things, but to be honest, depending on what got popular, I mean, you can run like Fire Blast for the Steel types, you can run Earthquake for certain Steel types. It basically just turned into like, okay, it's either you're using Mega Salamence or Mega Slowbro, or you get wrecked by it, okay? Because that's generally the idea. I mean, I guess that's kind of, and I just died. Anyways, I guess it's either you, yeah, it's either you just go, okay, you use Mega Salamence or you get wrecked by it, basically, unless you're using like Mega Slowbro. And I mean, the Salamence could do multiple things, so that's kind of a problem in of itself. So I don't know. It's just really weird because I kind of thought about using it just because, you know, it's freaking Salamence. It was actually one of my favorite Pokemon of Gen 3, but I never actually ended up doing it because I guess I was just kind of thinking, well, I'll just wait till things die down, because I kind of wanted to use Mega Salamence, but at the same time, I was just worried about having stupid mirror matches that don't do anything, basically. So, I don't know. I mean, I was just like, okay, well, the stuff's banned. I'm not surprised. I mean, if people were surprised, then I don't know why you would be. But the thing is, it's not even like the banning of Mega Salamence that I guess I would be kind of concerned about. And for me, it's not the big problem I have. Problem I have is with some of the people who don't understand what's going on. Now, some people are kind of complaining that, you know, the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire games haven't been out for that long. But here's the thing. Like, the games themselves may not have been out for that long, but the Mega Pokemon have been on Pokemon Showdown for a while. For at least a month. So, it's fair that, you know, enough testing was done and whatnot, so, I don't know. Yeah, there's usually like enough testing to where, yeah, we've got enough testing to say, okay, well, this Pokemon's probably going to get banned soon. And even though the games weren't out yet, it was clear as day the stuff like Mega Salamence was going to get banned. Now, I don't know what else is going to get banned next. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just kind of seems like with Mega Salamence gone, we're seeing a few different Megas now. Like, we're seeing Mega Galade, we're seeing Mega Lopunny, sometimes Mega Sceptile. Like, we're seeing more variety instead of just, you know, Mega Salamence, because I mean that was clearly a big deal. I mean, because it's freaking Salamence, for crying out loud. It's freaking Salamence, and it just does what it does, and it's kind of annoying in that aspect. So, and this chance is annoying. Okay, so I'm gonna go into my Landorus. But yeah, that's basically my stance on Mega Salamence. I'm not surprised it's banned. I'm glad for the most part it's banned. I mean, I'm sad I didn't use it, but that's my own fault for not doing it. Ha! Wow, he had counter. Wow. That? Okay. He had freaking counter. Well, now I know he has counter. Thank God I actually didn't attack right there. But yeah, the other thing that was definitely getting a lot of hype was Mega Rayquaza getting banned from Ubers. But not only that, now Ubers is now an official tier. And that's kind of interesting because, well, it definitely was. I mean, I guess it never was considered a tier by Smogon, even though some other people thought it might have been, just because, you know, it has clauses like Sleep Clause and stuff like that, like the others do. But again, it's not, I don't know, I guess it's not that big of a deal, to be honest, because, well, I mean, now you can pretty much play it however you like. And basically, it just, I don't know. Now you basically have Mega Rayquaza banned, and thus you have a new tier in Anything Goes. If you want to count that as a tier, I don't know. But yeah, basically, it was basically like some kind of, it's like a weird tier of some kind, where you can pretty much do whatever. The only things that are, I guess the only clause that is applied is the endless battle claws, but otherwise you can do pretty much whatever you like. You can have 6 Klefkis, you can have like 5 Rayquazas, you can have 1 Mega Rayquaza. As long as it's within the boundaries of the actual games, you can do it. So yeah, and there goes. Okay, cool. Cool, now I can kill this thing with the Crystallina. So I'm just gonna go for Diamond Storm, kill this thing with a crit. I don't think the crit mattered, but yeah, fine, I kill that thing. Like, seriously, I'm like talking about, yeah, seriously, I'm talking random stuff the whole time while I'm getting stalled out by a freaking Chansey, okay? Like, give me props for that. Well, actually, I don't expect any props. Like, what am I talking about? Seriously, it's just kind of weird, really, because I don't know. But anyways, anything goes exists, and wow, he really tried to do that. I don't think this has happened too much, but yeah, people can't forget that Mega Diancie has a Magic Bounce, and it's basically the nuts because yeah, it's pretty cool. And I am not okay. Do I want to stay in? He is, yeah, he's definitely faster. If he's like naive or something like that, he's definitely faster. But I don't want to particularly switch out because I think Rotom, I'm definitely gonna need that. But yeah, that's basically how that goes. Now, oh my god! Wow, I guess Crystallina really got put on ice. Okay, wow, that was just, I'm not even trying. I'm not even trying with that one, but yeah. Yeah, how appropriate, she got frozen. Because that's the joke. That's the joke, because yeah, I'm clearly funny, but anyways, I'm gonna go into my Magnezone. But anyways, yeah, that's basically my thoughts on the Salamence and, well, the Mega Salamence band and the Mega Rayquaza band. But yeah, that shit, it's kind of crazy actually, because, and my opponent forfeited. But anyways, yeah, that's basically my thoughts on those two bands. And if I'm forgetting anything, I'll bring it up in the while I'm going to the next battle. So be right back. All right, battle number 2. That last one took forever. That was like 13 minutes or something like that. So I don't know how, I'm probably gonna, depending on how long this is, I might actually cut it after this one. I don't know, because that other one took a long time, and I usually don't like that. But, or I don't want it to end like that. I don't like it being too big of a Star War to the point where it's just like, okay, we're not getting anywhere for like 50 turns. And I should have led with Glade. What am I thinking? Well, I didn't do that. I didn't do that because I thought he was gonna leave with Pidgeot. Because Glade would have been too obvious, in my opinion. Glade would have been too obvious, and basically, I would have been kind of screwed turn 1. I mean, even if I went into Rotom, I wouldn't have liked taking too much damage. Because I definitely need this, but watch me forget all about this and get wrecked because, oh, well, shit. That's basically how it goes. Well, at least I can go into my, unless this thing has, what's that item? The item that basically lets you switch out of steel types. Did I seriously forget what the item was? Shed Shell, wow. I'm like, I had it in my head like not too long ago. Because actually, yeah, that's another thing with the Mega Salamence thing. That actually does bring something up that I kind of forgot to bring up. During that time, I remember seeing a lot of people just bringing Magnezones, and Pokemon like Ferrothorn and Skarmories were holding Shed Shells because basically, like, I guess basically what happens is that you have teams with like Mega Salamence and holy crap. Okay. You have teams with Mega Salamence And also, you know, and those teams also have stuff like Magnezone to trap the Steel types. You're pretty much forced to run Shed Shell on your Ferrothorns or your Skarmories just so you don't get wrecked by it. And when you're running stuff like Landorus and Rotom, it's basically just kind of like, well, I could just bring in something to trap you and you lose, basically. It's not cool. But, yeah, shoot, what do I want to do here? I guess I'll go into Magnezone because he's the only one that could take... This thing is actually kind of scary just because, like, this is like my only resist to his stab. Well, besides Diancie, but it's not something I want to bring in per se, but I don't know. I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt, and he's going to bring in Gyarados, I guess, for Death Fodder? Yeah, and actually Magnezone's a threat to his team too. Especially because, oh god. Okay. I'm gonna bring it. Oh, nice nickname there. Hannah Montana. Again! Wow! I'm just predictable today, aren't I? I'm gonna go for Sludge Bomb just to get some prior damage. And so I can weaken it, which is a good thing because I need to weaken this thing. So now I could go into my Magnezone and finish it off with Flash Cannon. I mean, I don't care if he switches out into Greninja because, well, Greninja's not going to want to take a Flash Cannon. So that's basically the idea. So yeah, that's gone. And now he's going to go into Greninja. I'm presuming they go into Greninja. And actually, Gallade might... That Pidgeot's kind of... That Pidgeot's going to be pretty threatening too, kind of. At least to my Gallade, because I'm not going to be able to... I need to get a free switch in him, and then basically I might be able to get a free KO or something like that. Because I know Gallade can at least live a couple hits, and oh, there it is. Shoot. Going into my Rotom, he could take, well, the Hurricanes, because the Hurricane's good, or Heat Wave, that's fine too. Anyways, I'm going to go for Volt Switch here, in case he goes into his... And plus, I'm going last either way, so I'll get switch advantage. And that's basically what I do, because if he stays in and attacks me, I'll go into my Magnezone and go for Thunderbolt. He has nothing to switch into it. And he's going to go for his own U-turn. Okay, that's fine. Just get some chip damage. And he's going to go into Porygon Z. And nice. Basically, that just helped me quite a bit. Now I can go into my Magnezone. And basically go for the... Hold on, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt. Cause Thunderbolt is good. But yeah, like, it's another one of those things. And he's Scarfed too. Alright. Well, if he's Scarfed, I'm going into Diancie to take that hit and Mega Evolve and go for... I guess I'll go for Moonblast. I mean, it doesn't matter, does it? Well, actually, I'll go for Moonblast. And before Frozen again. That was hilarious, though. Like, Mega Diancie getting frozen. I was just like, and that joke that went along with it. I mean, I clearly had to do it. And there's this thing, and I really... Do I want to... I could live any one hit with Gallade. Definitely, I can do that. And take it out with close combat. So, what do I want to do? I can probably... Could I fodder this? Yeah, I think I'll fodder this. And it's always a physical grenade. Oh, crap. That could be bad. That could be bad. Now... That could be kind of bad. I'm going to go into Rotom. Hopefully live a hit. And get off a rest. Like, that's my only hope right now. Yeah, physical Greninja. Oh, I lived! Thank goodness! Thank goodness! Thank goodness I lived that. That would have ended badly for me. That would have ended pretty badly. I was not prepared to face a physical Greninja. Now that I can basically live any one hit, I'm gonna get off a Will-O-Wisp. Like, I don't care if he goes into a Rotom. Oh, he's mixed. Okay, well... At least I know that the physical side of him is neutered. So I'm going to go right for the Hydro Pump. and hopefully don't miss. Yay. Alright. Awesome. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go... I think I should go for rest. Yeah, I'll go for rest just in case I live and I don't flinch. Yes! Okay. Nice. Now all he has left is the Mega Pidgeot. But yeah, basically, it's weird. Like, Mega Salamence kept stuff like this, and like Mega Diancie, and like Mega GAWD, like, people wouldn't really use them. I mean, some people might, but it's basically just kind of like Mega Salamence or bust. And I know Smogon kind of gets hate for banning stuff, but like, I respect their decision, not just as, you know, a guy who just happens to play by Smogon rules, but as a guy who acknowledges the competitive, or the existence of competitive Pokemon in general. I mean, for Smash Bros., I respect that the competitive Pokemon and, you know, competitive Smash Bros. Stuff does exist. So, in essence, I mean, I respect both sides of the spectrum. I mean, if you play Pokemon casually, that's perfectly okay. I'm not gonna be like, oh god, you filthy casual. Seriously, I don't like that. Like, that just sounds so weird, actually. It just sounds weird. But yeah, basically, yeah, I have no problem with you doing that kind of stuff whatsoever. And he gets a confusion and I hit through it and I don't kill it. Okay. I don't know why I thought it would kill. I'm running a bulky Landorus. I don't know. Anyways, I'm probably just gonna wrap it up here because, yeah, I mean, we had our fun here. Talked about the Mega Salamence ban, my thoughts on it. And I guess for Mega Rayquaza, I think that's kind of self-explanatory. I mean, I'll leave a link to like the pages in the description on the Smogon forums where they kind of talk about the bans, and they even have damage calcs for certain things. And some of them, I'm just looking at them, I'm like, dang, that's even more of a problem than I was thinking initially, just from watching people play Showdown Live. You know, I watched PokeGameMD, aka Joey's Showdown Live with Mega Salamence. And barring like maybe a couple of situations, I mean, Salamence pretty much wins. He just wins games. So yeah, it's just kind of crazy how this kind of stuff is. And GG. But yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think of these bans and stuff like that. Do you think they were justified? Do you think they were perfectly fine to be banned, or do you think that they shouldn't be banned? You know, what do you think? I mean, there's kind of some crazy shit going on, and I don't even know what's coming up next on the chopping block, but hopefully things settle down for a bit, because it seemed to be Mega Salamence that seemed to be the biggest problem at the time. And I guess now we could start seeing more Megas from ORAS put in some work, like you can see here. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.